Hi, I'm Waylon Hedegaard, the president of the North Dakota AFL-CIO, and I want to bring up another point against this GOP-led tax reform bill working its way through Congress right now. Now, this especially affects members of the building trades who often travel for work. So brothers and sisters of the trades, please listen up. Do you know that the tax reform bill will eliminate all employee expense deductions that you use? You know, like union dues, mileage expenses for when we travel across a state or country to build things, hotel and meal expenses for when we spend months in other cities making a living for our families. Work gear, specialty clothing, cell phone use, it'll all be gone if this bill passes. Now, the bill does double the standard deduction to $12,000 for single people and $24,000 for married couples. Now, maybe that seems like a lot, but when I was a field boilermaker, I spent an average of 3 to 4 months a year on the road. The vast majority of time, my expenses were not reimbursed at all. The expense for the miles I drove and the motels I stayed in came out of my pocket, and my family relied on these employee expense deductions at the end of the year just to survive. $24,000 isn't much living on the road a third of the year and still trying to maintain a life for your family back home. And single people, well, they're going to be hit even harder. $12,000 is a very low bar to cross as a traveling construction worker. The truth is, this tax reform bill is going to detrimentally affect entire workforces. Yet it's being hammered through Congress with no hearings, little debate, and absolutely no idea how it's actually going to affect the working families across this nation. So I have to ask its supporters, Senator Hoeven and Congressman Kramer, do you really support this travesty of a bill? Are you really going to rush it through just to claim you won something? And more importantly, are you really going to continue looking around you in Congress and voting the way your party demands? Are you going to start looking around North Dakota and voting the way we need you to? Now, Senator Heitkamp is already against this, but sisters and brothers, especially those in the building trades, we all need to write Hoeven and Kramer and demand that they keep the employee expense deductions. Click on the link included. Take 3 minutes and write them. You don't have to be eloquent. I'm not even asking you to be polite. Just let them know what you really think of this idea. There is very little time left to stop this thing, so we need to stand together. Thank you, and let's get busy.